Hello and welcome to another Replica Reviews video. Now today we're just going to be doing a bit of an update just to let you guys know where we are with the channel. So first of all, I'm just going to apologise. We haven't really uploaded many brand new gun videos recently, mainly because I've had the flu for the past couple of weeks, so it's been hard to really do anything, let alone shoot and put together videos and stuff like that. So that's the main reason for the delay, really. Secondly, it's the atrocious weather that we've had down here in the southwest. It's been freezing most days, and the days it hasn't been absolutely freezing, it's decided to absolutely hammer it down with rain. So we got a bit of a clear spell now, so after this video I'll be off outside to film a few more firing reviews. I'm aware that we haven't had one of those on the channel for a while. So until then, we'll just give you a quick update, just let you know what's going on. We have the firing review for this Baikal Makarov coming up. This is our 2004 model. If you haven't already checked out the website or the channel, feel free to. We've got full reviews up there of this gun. Our tabletop review is up as well. So we've got this one coming up soon. Also on the note of Makarovs, I may have managed to source a 2011 one at the moment. I'm not quite sure what the deal with that's going to be at the moment, because I've got a few other things that I really need to do as well. So if I can afford to get the Makarov in, I will. But obviously not running this as a business. This literally is just a private collection that grows as and when I feel it should. So if I can get another Makarov, I will. If there's other things that come up before then obviously it will have to wait a little bit. Secondly, we've got the review coming up for the Umarex Walther CP88. It's a brilliant gun. I have announced it on the website, but we haven't really done much on the channel about it. So here it is right in front of you here. This is the CP88. Hopefully by the time it comes to your screens we'll have some nice wooden grips on it as well. I am looking at getting some walnut grips, but at 50 quid a shot they aren't exactly cheap. But it will improve the look of the gun, and it will basically just make it feel a lot better as well. So we'll have the review come in to you soon about this one, and then obviously a couple of weeks after that we will have the firing review. Now, while we're on the subject of videos and release dates and whatnot, I aim to get a video done every 3 weeks. That gives me time just to recoup and to think about what next to get in. Obviously, we don't get guns in every 2 seconds, unfortunately, so we have to spread the videos out just to make them last, really. At the moment, with all the videos we've got videos up till about, I think it was about June, July, around that time period, really. So the next one here, I haven't really announced this much at all. This was more of an impulse buy. Went into our local firearms dealer with a friend to give him a bit of advice about buying an air rifle, as he's starting to get back into things, and I basically walked out with an order for one of these. So this here is the ASG P07 Duty. Now, this is the nice dual tone version. One thing I will mention, obviously not being a review just as yet, is I'm absolutely loving this gun at the moment. It's absolutely brilliant, so keep up watching for this. So yeah, I'll have a full review of that coming soon. It's a really good gun, very loud. Hopefully the firing review will show that. So I'm just going to do a quick sort of frequently asked questions section, because I do get asked a lot of questions a lot of the time. So first of all, we'll cover types of ammunition. Okay, so one of my most frequently asked questions really is, can I use an air gun for airsoft? Now, I don't know how many times I need to answer this before people just learn to read to scroll down the comments box, but I think it's just one of life's things. Now, 9 times out of 10, it's people asking whether they can use guns that fire these BBs, which is the .177 BB, as an airsoft gun. Usually it's around the Dan Wessons and occasionally on the Tanfolios. But occasionally I have had people asking me, can I use air pistol pellets, just like this one here, for airsoft? Now the real simple answer there is no. These fire at a lot higher feet per second, and the really obvious issue really being the metal. If you can use them for hunting small game and small quarry, why think you can use them for airsoft? Just so everybody knows, this is an airsoft BB here, and this one here is an air gun BB. Now, as you can see, there is a very big size difference. These ones are plastic here on the right. They're usually a lot bouncier. They're fired at a lot lower feet per second. And 9 times out of 10, with airsoft guns, they have an FPS limit on them anyway. So these are designed really not to necessarily hurt you. They sting when they hit you if you got hit close, but they wouldn't necessarily hurt you. If you were to shoot somebody close range with a little .177 here on the left, it'll hurt, it'll break the skin if it's a high enough feet per second, and it will cause some damage. So unless I state that it's an airsoft gun, then it's firing these pellets, and therefore it can't be used for airsoft. If you turned up to an airsoft site with an air gun firing .177s, they'd probably ban you for life. At the very least, stop you from going on the game site. So that's really the first frequently asked question. So we'll move on to the second one. Now, I've just put the X5 in here really just as a visual thing for you really, but my next most frequently asked question is, will you buy me an airgun? Obviously people that are emailing me are possibly underage. I've had a few people email me. I think the most memorable one that I remember getting was somebody saying, I think I know I'm asking you the world, but can I have your details please so I can go and buy myself a gun over the internet? Really short answer to that is absolutely not. For a start, due to the way the laws are, that is highly illegal. All firearms have to be done face-to-face at a registered firearms dealer. Which leads me secondly onto my nice point, where do I buy this gun from? Obviously, being completely objective, I have no kind of ties to any shops or anything. I don't advertise. So if you ask me where I buy the guns from, you'll either get ignored, as harsh as that might sound, or I'll just say, you know, I don't advertise on here. Now, 9 times out of 10, I do just leave the comments. I don't see much point in replying to them when I get asked the same thing over and over again. So if you do want to buy an air gun yourself, the easiest thing to do is go to your local firearms dealer and ask them what they stock. Now, a lot of people say to me, oh, mine only do rifles and air rifles. 9 times out of 10, if you ask your firearms dealer nicely, they'll order the stuff in. Out of all of the guns that I've shown you on the channel at the moment, and I think I've got about 3 coming up, only one of them was actually in stock when I ordered it. So all of them have been ordered in. So firearms dealers are usually really nice people. They usually help you out a lot. If you do get really desperate, maybe, you know, give me an email, but I can't promise anything because I won't advertise at all. So big question for anybody who's watching this, I will not buy anyone an air gun. Okay, so I've brought the Makarov in here quickly just for one reason. Now, I do get asked a lot of questions about the Makarov. Now, first one really is that this is the Baikal one, or Baikal one, however you want to pronounce it, not the Umarex one, okay? So it's a lot different. A lot of the parts are completely different. Obviously, this has got a few real parts in it, like the spring, and mainly the lower body here. The biggest question I usually get asked is, can I buy it? Now, unless I advertise something's for sale, which I almost certainly won't do over YouTube, if you're friends with me on like the Umarex Boys Club or even the British Pistol Association, then occasionally I will sell things, but 9 times out of 10 I only buy what I'm going to keep. So I don't usually sell stuff. So simple answer to that is I won't be selling this Makarov anytime soon. I won't be selling any of my guns anytime soon. Come to think that even guns like the Dan Wesson, I'm not necessarily overly happy with firing. They still do look phenomenal, and they are great fun just to get out every now and then. So I won't be selling this one anytime soon. Second question really is people in the US asking if they can buy them still. Now, as far as I know, I've got a few subscribers and stuff from the US, so they might have to correct me here. But as far as I know, this gun was made illegal to import or export from the USA and I think Canada as well, but I'm not too sure on Canada. So unless you can find one of these on the second-hand market, and even then I don't know what the rules are with second-hand markets in the US, you can't buy one of these. I've had people asking me if I'd buy one in the UK on their behalf and then sell it to them, ship it over to America. I don't particularly fancy ending up in prison for that. So short and simple answer really is no. If you do want a Makarov and you do live in the US, obviously there is the Umarex one available. It's not as good quality. but in my opinion it does shoot quite well. It's a very accurate little pistol. It's got a few nice features on it. There's plenty of reviews out there on it, so if you do want to see it, check it out. It's a nice little gun. Yeah, that's basically that bit. Okay, so the last thing I'm really going to cover in the update today basically is the contents of the box that I announced a few weeks back. Now, this really is something completely different, and I know I've gone on many times saying this isn't an airsoft website, but when the chance to review these came up, I couldn't help but do it. So, as you may have guessed from the box, it will involve stuff that goes bang. So, I'm not sure how well guys on the channel are going to take to this, but I thought just as a one-off really, do something completely different. If it goes down well, maybe do a few more. I've got a few other things that I've seen that I wouldn't mind getting my hands on and giving a test. But until then, I think it's only fair that I explain what I've got for you today. Now, the review of this will probably come out before some of the other gun reviews, just so that I've got something just to break things up a little bit with. Now, what I'm going to do is basically just cut the video quickly, put them all down on the sheet here so you can see, and then I can go through and explain them one by one. It's a lot easier than trying to faff around with the box. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, so as you can see in front of you, we do have a selection of TLSFX products. Now, the opportunity came to get a few of these in, and I couldn't resist really. Being a bit of a pyromaniac at heart, it was hard to turn down the opportunity. So I know it's something completely different. I don't know how well this is going to go down with our subscribers, whether you're going to like it or not. At the moment, as I said just previously, this is only planned as a one-off. Obviously, as soon as we've done the videos for this, we'll go straight back to air guns, and then that'll be it really. Unless we get asked to do it again. If we get asked to do it again, I will look for bigger pyrotechnics. I will look for better pyrotechnics, and we'll basically try and outdo this lot. So, just to let you know what we've got in front of you here, really, is we've got 3 of these pea grenades. Now, I'm not going to review them as such now, because it'll ruin the surprise for later, but as you can hear, full of dried peas. So, yeah, got 3 of those. We have 2 thermobaric distraction devices here. Basically like thunder flashes, but a little bit different. Then we have, I couldn't help but order this one, a smoke screen. Now this is like a normal smoke grenade, apart from it gives off a hell of a lot more smoke, and it's dual vented, so you get smoke at the top and the bottom. But I'll go into more detail. And then because I could really, we've got 6 Mark V thunder flashes. Now these are the smallest ones available easily on the market. You can get slightly smaller ones. And same said there, you can get a lot bigger ones as well, and electronic detonation and all the rest of it. So yeah, we've got 6 of those. So the plan is really, we're going to review them all in one video. Now we'll basically set the camera down like so, and I'll go through and I'll do a tabletop review, which I'm planning on filming as soon as we finish this video really. So we'll film that, we'll do all of the tabletop reviews, and then I'll show you hopefully one of them going off during the day, and then for the distraction devices we'll also do another one just showing you at the night as well, so you get the full effect really. The thermobaric ones at night should be absolutely brilliant. I'm hoping the camera holds up to that, because last time I took it out on a military exercise, it basically didn't like the tanks, blew up, and we had to buy a new camera. So I'm hoping that the same doesn't really happen with you setting these off. I know tanks and thunder flashes are completely different, but the principle of shockwaves is quite the same. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. So that really concludes our update video. Just bear in mind, we will have the firing review of the Makarov coming up next. Then hopefully the firing and tabletop review of these pyrotechnics in front of you now. If not, it will probably be the MP5. I've been meaning to get that out on the screens for ages. But it's just big, and it's in its box, and it's just so much effort getting it out. But I'll stop being lazy. I will get that out for you. We'll film a review. Then it'll be the CP88 and the PO7 Duty. And then obviously the firing reviews for those as well. And then anything that I buy in between then. Possibly some more pyrotechnics. But as I said, guys, it's all down to you. If you like what you're seeing in front of you, comment, let us know. Tell us whether you're excited about the video coming out, or if you don't want us to do it. If you don't want us to do the videos for the pyrotechnics, then obviously we won't put them up on the channel. So again, thanks for subscribing. We've just had our year anniversary as such, if that's the right word to use. We basically got about 90 subscribers and nearly 80,000 views at the time of it being our year. So I'm incredibly surprised how well the channel has taken up. Obviously, that's mainly down to you guys watching, subscribing, commenting, and asking us to do videos. So thank you very much for the support over the past year. Hopefully, we'll make the channel even bigger and better over the next year. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll get my thinking cap on, and we'll see what we can do. So until our next video, take care and have a nice day, and thank you for watching another Replica Reviews video.